A fire next door causes smoke damage and your business has to close for repairs. Sales stop, payroll continues, and rent is still due. The damaged property is one problem. The lost income during the shutdown is another. That is where business interruption insurance may become relevant. Goal: understand what business interruption coverage is generally for, why it often depends on covered property damage, and what records matter after a shutdown. Business interruption often starts with covered physical damage to insured property. If a covered loss damages property and disrupts operations, the policy may then look at income loss and certain continuing expenses. A business slowdown is not automatically a business interruption claim. A bad week, market drop, staffing issue, supply problem, or general economic loss is usually different from interruption caused by covered property damage. Business interruption may involve lost income, continuing expenses, extra expense, and a restoration period. The wording decides what categories apply and how they are measured. Extra expense is often about reasonable costs to reduce the interruption or keep operating. That might mean a temporary location, rental equipment, rush repairs, or other steps that help limit the shutdown, depending on the policy. Waiting periods, limits, and the period of restoration matter. Some policies may not respond immediately. Some apply for a defined restoration period. Timing can matter as much as the amount of loss. What if the business cannot access the site because of an order or nearby damage? That may involve civil authority or ingress and egress wording. It is not automatic. These extensions can have separate triggers, limits, waiting periods, and conditions. Business interruption claims are document-heavy. Keep sales records from before and after the loss, profit and loss statements, payroll and rent records, invoices, repair timelines, inventory or production records, and extra expense receipts. Common trap: assuming that if the property claim is covered, all income loss is automatically paid. A property claim and business interruption calculation are related, but they are not the same. The BI calculation still depends on wording, records, timing, and facts. A Better Broker request says, "We are closed after smoke damage. Attached are photos, repair timeline, sales records, payroll and rent details, and extra expense receipts. Can you advise what business interruption records the insurer will need?" Short recap: business interruption coverage is generally about income impact after covered damage. Extra expense may help reduce the interruption, and records are needed to measure the loss. Business interruption is usually a timing, wording, and records problem.